And you can tell it's the playoff for these two teams. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Now here's Towns over Allen. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the first points of the night for the Knicks. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now here's Brunson. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go. New York moving it around. Hart outside. Towns a screen on Mobley. Clock at 4. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Now Harden. On the line. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Anunoby. He can't get it to go. Wade with the defensive effort. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and the coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. First free throw is good. Take a look at the Knicks. Coming off a sweep in their last series, you better believe they'll be prepared for these conference finals.
Yeah, we'll see how they come out of the gates. Some teams benefit from the long layoff. Some can get off to a slow start. I'm sure they did everything they could in their preparation to be ready to go.
And Mitchell drops them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Outside, Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First foul. That one on Mobley.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And Harden with the stuff.
Harden is sneaky with that ferocious dunking ability of his. You can tell he enjoys throwing it down with power.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's Harden. Allen with the screen for Harden. To the middle. And Allen slams it in.
Allen's got some old-school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Johnson finds Robinson. Now, here's Bridges. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Harden right side. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Allen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The Knicks with the lead. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Diawara can't hit. Now, here's Strus. He's defended by Alvarado. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's New York. Clarkson outside. The kick out to Anunoby. Clarkson on the wing. He's defended by Merrill.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Pass to Strus. From the arc. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Alvarado passes to Robinson. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Strus. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Merrill. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Allen.
A good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. And tonight, the battle to reach... The NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Take a look at the Knicks. It's nice to start the conference finals at home, but on paper, this really could be anybody's series.
It's always good to have the home crowd behind you to start a big series like this. But whether or not they take advantage of it is up to them. Tonight will tell us a lot about this best of 7.
Now here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Brunson against Harden. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
From deep, Mitchell. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Mobley outside. Takes the 3. Hart pulls it in. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Anunoby for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. Outside Harden. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Brunson passes to Towns. Hart with a screen on Allen. Towns against Allen. Clock at 6. Outside Brunson. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mobley outside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. The 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mobley outside. Wade, the pass to Harden. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Harden finds Allen, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Brunson with the bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Harden. Still no points. Back to Mitchell, to the paint. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And Bridges, here we go. Hart passes to Bridges. Here's Towns. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Harden. Fires from deep. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top, up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities. Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans have dealt with some lean years, Craig, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. Merrill passes to Schroeder. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Merrill. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Tyson. And it's James Harden in for Schroeder. Here's Allen. Pass to Merrill. Outside Harden, from outside the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bridges down low, covered by Merrill. Bridges misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
BA, I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Here's Alvarado after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Towns on a screen. Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Wade, covered by Towns. And stolen by Alvarado. High arcing shot. And he lays it up and in. Alvarado's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Pass to Harden. Off target with the 3.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Now here's Anunoby. Towns finds Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. With the drive, it falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Anunoby for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Strus. Here's Merrill. Up and in on the layup. And now a three-point Cavalier lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The shot misses. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cleveland on top, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Commander Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Boy, you look at Jared Allen. He's really been playing well.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Now here's Towns. No points yet. Outside Hart. Shoots over Mobley. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Harden. And down it goes. 2 points. Harden's got 5 points. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. And clearly, he needs no time to warm up.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare. Free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Cleveland working the ball around now. Anunoby against Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
He misses the free throw. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And the second free throw is good. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And here are the Knicks now, after the basket by Cleveland. Clock at 4. Towns passes to Hart. New York again can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the protect.
Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
A switch here. Robinson's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. .119 left in the third. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Harden with a screen on Bridges. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Sohan's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Hart. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Harden.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Donovan Mitchell on the attack. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, my goodness. Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. And it's Clarkson missing.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Allen. Oh, he elevates to the slam. Jalen Brunson on the receiving end.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Here's Brunson leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
It's Merrill on the wing. Off target from outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Cavaliers on top, up 4. And we'll be back right after this.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Bryant, the pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Bryant. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Alvarado. Towns outside. Now here's Clarkson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Outside Strus. Harden pass to Wade. Back to Harden. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Now Clarkson for 3. The 3 ball is down.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Strus. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Harden. He launches. Oh, he cannot hit. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Now Anunoby. Outside Bridges. Now Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Towns a screen on Allen. Hart. He's off from 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Harden. And the 3 misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there shows you why. Big-time shot.
Now Mitchell shoots a 3. Towns rips down the board. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Harden. Jacks up a 3. Harden with a rebound. New York trailing. Now Towns. Outside Brunson. To tie it up. Oh, it doesn't go. The Cavs have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Now Allen. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
How big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Brunson fires! No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. So it's the Cavaliers now. They've only given them 5 points here in the fourth. Harden against Brunson. Harden scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc.
A really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on this man to try to score.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And the Knicks with the possession here. 2-point game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Jalen Duren at the line. One shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Boy, in a tight game, he steps up and delivers.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Let's go. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's see what you got.
Here's Harden. Launches it from deep. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Tonight, I'm looking forward to this break. You're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's Harden. And the shot goes in.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Here's Bridges. The teardrop falls in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Now Harden fires for three, and a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
You gotta chase Harden off that three-point line. He is too good of a shooter to be given any airspace from that line.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Here's Harden after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Harden. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Towns. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Harden. That shot is off. Wade with the defensive effort. Pass to Harden. And here is Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Now here's Harden. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Harden. Right wing. Here's Brunson, and he converts the layup.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Harden the pass to Mitchell. Back to Harden. Stolen by Brunson. Mobley against Hart. Brunson, left side. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in for Bridges. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in, and it's Sam Merrill in for Wade. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3, and the 3 off target. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Towns gets it to go.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
To the right side. Harden finds Mobley. And they get it. Robinson pulls it in.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Brunson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
To me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And here's Clarkson. Here's Diawara. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mobley. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Alvarado. Still yet to score. A beautiful reverse layup.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's see the best move.
Towns checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. James Harden comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Harden scanning the floor. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
New York leading by 4. Pass to Alvarado. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for New York.
First team foul. Carl Anthony Towns at the line. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Carl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
A shot by Harden, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. A shot by Clarkson, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Bridges. Andrew Shamet comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Ryan is checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. He hits the second from the line. The Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Shamet. 1:43 left here in the second. Nice. Brunson working inside.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Bryant kicks to Harden. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Kevin, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And the first one drops. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dyson's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Mitchell outside. From deep three-point territory. Robinson pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Harden after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. Wade outside. Pass to Mitchell. Poked away. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Brunson kicks to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6, and stolen by Anunoby. The finish, and Anunoby slams it in.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break.
Hey everybody, it's halftime game 1 and a big lead right now for the New York Knicks.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl.
At a barbecue?
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Brunson. 17-point lead, their biggest. Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Anunoby finds Bridges. 5 to shoot. And Brunson has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Terrific recognition from Harden. He has a sixth sense when it comes to getting guys open.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Bridges drives in, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yes, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Mobley misses. The Knicks leading by 14. Now Brunson. He's got 10. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to the right wing. Mobley finds Harden. No good on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Brunson. Foot shot on the way. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for the Knicks City Dancer.
.112 left here in the 3rd quarter. Robinson kicks to Towns. Pass to Robinson. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot. Stolen away. And here they come. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Mobley outside. To stop the drought, cracks in the tray.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, that Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson kicks to Towns. The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here is Harden. He's got 6. Pass to Mitchell. A 3 ball. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harden the pass to Strus. Wade kicks to Strus. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. A shot no good. Tyson. New York leading by 13. Pass to Alvarado. Wade against Towns. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Harden the pass away. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clarkson taking his time here. Here's Towns. Oh, my goodness, what a play. And there's the dunk.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Now here's Harden. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Please give a big round of applause for your team.
He's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Anunoby. Now here's Bridges. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Harden! And the 3 misses. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brunson against Harden. Bucket is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Allen outside. Pass to Mobley. Now Harden. Over Brunson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 19 points.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Knicks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Now, here's Strus. Pass to Merrill. Hands a screen on Clarkson. Merrill sinks the three-pointer. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allen LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
shortage of sharp shooters for either of these teams.
And that allows you to be explosive and run up the scoreboard. So this game could be decided just by who's making the most shots. I mean, that's simplistic, but it's true. May the best percentage win.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Harden. There's the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's really just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Now here's Bridges. Inside, here's Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games for him.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Now here's Brunson. And it's blocked by Harden.
Some hard-nosed defense from Harden on that block. That's sure to get the bench fired up.
Mitchell against Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Stolen by Bridges. Here we go. Here's Hart. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Stolen by Bridges. Fast break, New York. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Wade. No good from outside.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Towns a screen on Harden. Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 5 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill's checked in. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The 3 from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Harden. Intercepted. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Harden. And the layup falls. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden. So much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Brunson surveys. Robinson against Mobley. Outside Brunson. Off target from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges against Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. Robinson with a steal. Here's Hart. Here's Towns. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's a tie game in New York. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here's Diawara. Robinson passes to Diawara. On the wing, Clarkson. Covered by Merrill. 3 on the clock. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. To the wing on the left. Here's Tyson. Out to Schroeder. Fast break. Here comes New York. There's the steal. Robinson with a steal. Alvarado with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Here's Clarkson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Pass to Allen. Cleveland working the ball around now. Allen with a screen on Clarkson. And here's Schroeder outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. For New York, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Clarkson passes to Robinson. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Harden comes in for Schroeder. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Wade, and here's Merrill. From deep, Strus. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Bridges with it, picked up by Allen. Alvarado outside. The shot. New York again, can't hit.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Here's Wade. Back to Strus. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Bridges. No points so far. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Throws it up high. Pass to Harden. Allen with a screen on Towns. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Now here's Bridges. Four on the clock. This one for three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden surveying the D. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Alvarado outside. Now here's Bridges. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Here's Robinson. Yes, it's good. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks out in front, leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Cleveland, 9.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the New York Knicks.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges outside. High post Towns. Rejected by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
Harden against Brunson. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson passes to Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Jared Allen.
Cavaliers substitution, number 5, Sam Merrill.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Pass to Wade. Here's Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Merrill outside from the arc. And another miss by Cleveland. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Mobley, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Harden from outside. Sinks it from distance. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Now here's Towns for 3. Bridges. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. On target from about 13 feet. And now just a 2-point Knick lead.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Clarkson's checked in for New York. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson comes in for Wade, and it's Strus in for Merrill. .107 left in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. Clarkson outside. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Outside Hart. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Strus grabs the miss. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Mitchell. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the left wing. Back to Bridges. Clarkson for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Harden against Brunson. Outside Harden. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks out in front. They're up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Outside Harden. Misses the three. New York leading by 5. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Anunoby. Towns outside. Now here's Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by James Harden. Now Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Towns drops the hammer.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Tyson. Clock at 6. And here's Harden. It's good!
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Answer.
So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Strus. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Allen rips down the board. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Harden. Mitchell outside. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks leading by 3. Now Brunson. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Harden! The 3 is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Cavaliers trail by 7. We've got 1:08 left in the final quarter. against Brunson. Bridges. Oh, he stayed with it and got it to go.
You're such a gifted athlete. I like how Bridges uses his vertical to track down offensive rebounds.
Harden. Now Mitchell. Now Harden. Just 5 on the clock. 16 feet out. Allen. Oh, he rips it down off the miss. Brunson with it. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So New York wins it, and it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doors, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now here's Brunson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. So it's the Cavaliers now. Pass to Harden. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now, here's Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Brunson outside. No good from outside. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, those had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Now here's Harden. Out to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Josh Hart takes such pride on the defensive end. How about that contest right there, making it almost impossible with his defense.
Brunson the pass to Hart. And here's Towns, defended by Allen. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Mobley. The three from Harden. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep mid. Harden against Brunson. Allen, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pick-and-roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Now here's Brunson. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Outs one up, and he sinks the layup.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything. For the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in, and it's Sam Merrill in for Wade.
Here's Tyson, defended by Towns. Brunson against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Tyson. Inside. A nice shot by Mobley.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Hart outside. To the inside. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, big time height advantage there. And he does not mess around. Good recognition to take it right at him.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Tyson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Now here's Towns. Clarkson on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. A shot by Clarkson. No good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. And will return shortly. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Clarkson. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Jacks up a 3. Now Merrill. A putback and stay with the play. Allen.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Clarkson bounce pass. The shot's good. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. James Harden comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Merrill. It's Strus on the wing. Wade outside, takes a 3. They get it again. Now Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Merrill on the wing. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. the doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Harden outside. Allen passes to Strus. Harden outside. Fires from deep. And another miss by Cleveland. Harden's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Strus against Anunoby. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Robinson. Buries it down low. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Now, here's Strus. No scoring in this one. Bridges with it. Wade picks him up to the paint. Here's Anunoby, and the layup's good off the glass. Anunoby's got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Harden bounce pass. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Anunoby against Harden. Bridges outside. The 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
From deep, Harden to end the cold streak. And then Allen slams it in.
There's nothing like a big man with agility. Jarrett Allen operating well in the pick and roll right now.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Harden scanning the floor. Allen with the screen for Harden. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the New York Knicks.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at Jarrett Allen in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
First personal. First team foul. Josh Hart. At the line, one shot.
Now the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
Mobley outside. Cleveland moving it around. Stolen by Brunson. And now the fast break. And Hart with the ball.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Mitchell against Bridges. Pass to Mobley. And here is Allen. Allen with the screen for Harden. Aggressive finish by Harden.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Hart with the screen for Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They lead by one. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Mobley against Hart. Towns high post. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
At the line, New York. The electric fan. Here's your Knicks Richard Beckford.
Change here. Robinson's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Wade.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Pass to Merrill. Now Allen. .135 left in the third quarter. From deep Harden. There's Harden training the three.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
New York, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Brunson. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Harden against Robinson. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Knicks trail by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges passes to Robinson. Brunson outside. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Harden against Brunson. Mitchell in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. James Harden getting it done for the Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Knicks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Towns looking it over. Back to Alvarado. Clarkson for 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading. Harden kicks to Wade. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3 points.
Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Now Alvarado shoots the 3. The rebound by Merritt.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Harden the pass to Bryant. The 3 is off. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Alvarado. He's defended by Merritt. Jumper is off.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
The shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Clarkson. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Max Strus, and Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Sam Merrill. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Elbow. 2.
James Harden at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Brunson against Harden. Towns outside. Now Brunson. Oh, Brunson healing his way in there.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Here's Harden on the wing. Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 7. Here we've got Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Harden against Brunson. And he does not hit. And so it's Harden who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Now Brunson puts up the 3. It misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
It's Allen. Can't get it to go.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Brunson. It falls.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Harden against Brunson. Cleared away by Hart. And here are the Knicks now. Now Brunson. Harden pulls it down.
Yeah, and the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
New York takes timeout. They're down by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Brunson missed on the three. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, James Harden.
Bye.